Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. So again, will it be that Lucas Paqueta could be an Arsenal's new number 8 who's placed on a wider midfield as a wider midfielder role? And more importantly, if he is, that means it's clear 4-3-3 is definitely coming to the Emirates. But more importantly, looks like we're going to hijack another ex-Manchester City star, or probably someone who's related to Manchester City, and with Mikel Arteta during his time at Manchester City. So, my God, are we really going to talk about Leroy Sane to Arsenal? Whoa, my mind is blown. I will address this. I have to address this. But more importantly, Zinchenko, or should I say Zinny? Yeah, we're going to talk about every single thing in that regard. So, what are you waiting for? Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. And if you seek daily Arsenal content, the best place to be consider subscribing. So what do we have? Yes, Fabrizio Romano's Que Golazo podcast update that he's actually given regarding all the Arsenal transfers. What are Arsenal's priorities right now? The last signing that we had announced, after that there's nothing in the market that's actually making any sense. Nobody knows where Arsenal are looking at. They just get hints of certain players that they inquire about, and that's it. And all the stories keep coming up. You'd be like, IG, stop. And when we don't have news, we try to recycle them. You also say, IG, stop, please stop it, for God's sake. So Fabrizio Romano and Lucas Paqueta says, I think it's also not the main priority. I am told for Arsenal now, maybe it's something that can happen in the coming weeks or at the end of the market, because Paqueta would love to move to the Premier League to join Arsenal. He would love to join Arsenal, yeah. I never doubted that, but yeah. Also, the priority for Arsenal is to give Bukayo Saka a new contract extension. Fabrizio says, another thing I was told a few hours ago about Arsenal, let's not forget about Saka's contract. This is a priority. It is a priority this summer. Summer signing new contracts of this kind of top player is like signing a new player. They are on it. So that's what I'm waiting for, man. 30k a week, from 3k a week to 30k a week for Bukayo Saka, and now giving him a new contract, a long-term contract. Things you would love to see. But more importantly, Fabrizio said a special thing. He says, I expect them to move for a winger in the coming days or weeks. A winger. Wow. And talking about Serge Gnabry, he says, we had rumors on Gnabry. He was never a target for Arsenal. It's easy to have many names in the market, but at the end, many of the stories are not correct. Arsenal loves, and Edu loves, to keep everything in a top secret way. Well, talking about it, let's talk about it. So, wouldn't it be so great to see Leroy Sane coming back to the Premier League? I mean, well, Fabrizio already opened up about a winger, but yes, we have an update coming in from Great Premier League Football News. They say that Arsenal are looking to sign Leroy Sane from Bayern Munich, but no official talks as things stand. Gunners have contacted the German club after they learned of failure negotiations over the renewal of players' contract. Also, I think Alex, who's a journalist for Defensa Central, he says that Leroy Sane's agents with Damir Smoljan at the head have offered Leroy Sane to Real Madrid in the last few hours. I think they did not, or probably there was something issue with it. So Arsenal have contacted Bayern Munich a few days ago over the possibility of signing him, and it looks like Bayern want 70 million euros to sign, to let him go to Arsenal. It's probably the same that they paid to Manchester City, or probably a little higher than that. But yeah, it looks like that. But that's according to Bild, that Arsenal are one of those interested in signing Leroy Sane. So Leroy Sane to the carpet. Would you want Leroy Sane with Martinelli, Sane, Saka? My God, 3 wingers for Arsenal, and of course we got more players to play in that position. But my God, how are we going to line up in the Premier League with these kind of players, man? Linked with Gnabry, Sane not having a very good time. That's really crazy. But also exclusive from Arsenal Army, they say that after Arsenal dropped their interest in signing Rafinha, Arsenal began looking for an alternative, and the club have contacted Bayern Munich in order to inquire about the possibility of signing him. I don't know what to say. I mean, I personally believe that may not be the case, but I think it's false news. The moment Fabrizio said that Arsenal looking for a winger, boom, this news just comes out like a bomb. But let's see. It could be true or it could not be true. We just can't tell anything right now. But what we can tell you is an update from Chris Wheatley regarding Omari Hutchinson. He says Hutchinson is set to join Chelsea from Arsenal. The 18-year-old was speaking with the Gunners over a new deal, but talks had broken down. He was not getting a new deal. So he's not going to wait. He's not going to wait. He's a fantastic talent. Why would he wait? BS to wait, yeah. Austin Trusty has joined Birmingham City on a loan. Yes. All the best to him. That's all I want to say. But Omari is one of the players that I was looking forward to, man. It's just so sad that things like this has happened. Thing like this has happened, actually. But talking about Zini, Alexander Zinchenko, well, what do we have for... I mean, of course, we know that it's gonna happen. Like, there's no doubt about the whole Zinchenko deal. Freddie Paxton says, this is also not for the first time that Arsenal have looked at signing Zinchenko, having registered interest in previous transfer windows, and even making late inquiries on deadline day of 2020 summer window. Freddie Paxton also says that Arsenal are closing in on a deal for him. Talks are going well between the two clubs. Manchester City would seek £35 million. Whoa! So the rumours were true. Zinchenko is the player that Arsenal are going to sign next. Mark my words. Kyle Walker spoke about. He was asked in an interview with Michael Timms. He asked him that who are the most technically gifted players at Manchester City. Kyle Walker said, not in any order. My top three are Zinchenko, Mahrez, and Silva. That is, I know he's a technically gifted player, a technical specialist, so it's really cool. And it's really interesting for me. Moving on to talking about Jesus, well, Freddie Paxton has revealed his agent, Marcelo Pettinati, was asked about Jesus, how did Arsenal sign him? So there's a new insight about that. He said, Chelsea were one of the teams that tried to hijack the Arsenal move. They tried very hard in the final days to get him. By that point, we had already chosen our new project. So, see, hijack FC, baby. Freddie Paxton also says that Arsenal close in on £35 million deal for Zinchenko. So many reasons that's going on because Zinchenko wants regular football. He's seen as a left back and centre mid option. Good relationship with Arteta. Arsenal interested in previous windows. Talks moving quickly and in the right direction. So Arsenal fans, brace yourself. Zinchenko is the new player that Arsenal want to sign right now. So even Charles Watts tweeted out that growing belief now that Arsenal and City will strike a deal over Zinchenko. Nothing agreed yet, but discussions over a fee are ongoing and moving in the right direction. All parties working towards getting the deal done. Talks are going well. So yes, soon I'll be talking to you about done deal to Arsenal, Alexander Zinchenko. Simon Bachkowski has tweeted out that Nathan Ake is staying, but Zinchenko looks likely to leave Man City this summer as Arsenal make progress over a deal. City will replace him if he goes though. If he goes, Cucurella is where they are looking at the moment. So I think that is that. Zini is a player that Arsenal should get and will get. Interesting. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, the best place to be, consider subscribing. I will see you in the next one. Until then, you have a good night.